Hey, welcome guys. Thank you for tuning in. We got 7 more minutes till 4 a.m. and hopefully today is a good day. Good morning, Devon. No, I just started trading. I just woke up, so no stocks right now. Really, there's nothing on the scanner. I'll show you. As far as movers, honestly, I really don't know. The only thing that's been moving is CURR. That's not really within the criteria. Let's see. SMX was moving earlier, but it's kind of dead. So we'll wait and see. We'll see what comes up. Hopefully we don't make any mistakes today. Hopefully today it's pretty smooth. Hopefully today isn't slow either. We'll see the sentiment for today. I know this is the top gainer, but high float. Yeah, nothing's really moving right now, so you could be in for a slow morning. Let's see, CURR. It's moving because of a merger. Morning, Dave. Davi. Yeah, there's nothing here in the with good potential right now, so we'll see. Okay, it's a fresh month, fresh new month, so I like that because the month starts fresh. Anything that happened in October just oh shit. I think I moved the camera. Anything that happened in October, gotta let it go. Not bring it over to November. Just learn from October and just start new. So I'm just glad October was way too long, and I don't know. October just felt too long in general. I don't know why. The days felt a lot slower. Oof. Okay, we have SDST. Mhm. It's an industrial stock, so not really within the sector. Really, CURR has a 10 million float. Huh. What do you use? I'm
On
curious
SDSC,
to know what other
Stardust Power
standards are on
strengthens
there.
U.S. lithium supply chain with Mandrake Lithium.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's showing 30 million for me. Huh. All right. Gonna be 4 a.m. right now, and let's hope for some good stuff. Not the double rejection, double top, NRCA.
On TECH announcing a G-Rex grant has been awarded to Sonoma Bio. CRBU announcing positive data from Antler Phase 1 trial. That's on CRBU. On BNTC announcing appointment of Sharon Mates, PhD, Board of Directors. UTHR announces first transplant in expand clinical trial. UTHR.
Seeing a lot of sellers right now, forming a
On
wall at
SRAD announcing
599.
close of acquisition of IMG Arena. That's on SRAD. IOVA report.
I want to see this break 6 before I buy. Cause 579 And 646
potential
after.
best-in-class clinical data. Lifileucel cell therapy. That's on IO. VA. On
I say better stop.
LTBR receives notice of allowance on a new patent.
I see private placement news above $4. It's no volume on this. Hmm. This one's higher up on the day too. Seen big sellers on NCRA, 2,000, 3,000 sellers. I want over 350 before I take a buy. Or at least 340 is what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, that's a big seller. 24,000. Jeez. Not sure why my level 2 is showing like that. Normally just shows like abbreviated, less than 2 digits. Took an entry, 340. Damn, I couldn't get filled.
Remember, there's an article
I'm still
by
good. I'm
the
still good.
Financial Times.
I
The
just couldn't get
U.S.
filled right
allows
there at the top.
Microsoft to ship NVIDIA AI
Ah,
chips
shit.
to
Ah,
use
that's
in
fucked.
UAE
That's
for the
fucked.
first time.
So my order is still shuffling through. I would have been up $22, and that was an instant rejection. So I'm down $38. That's fucked. That's one of the bad things about Charles Schwab. Like, I'm not gonna get filled right where I want to. I have to be really quick. And my hand was on the sell. Fuck. It's okay. That was really quick rejection though. If I'm being honest, that was really quick rejection. That's annoying though. That really is kind of annoying. I see the green. I had my sell, and then instantly went red.
On
Instant rejection.
QURE,
It's
providing a
okay. I
regulatory
took my
update on
loss. So if I was
AMD
holding more, I would
130.
be down more. Yeah. Oh, that's not a good start. And that one quickly rolled over. Nice. Good job, Dovey. Yeah, I had good news. This one's choppy. SHPH. This one's pharmaceuticals. Highest one right now is CRBU, but that's 80 million float. Damn, I can't believe it did that.
Members on this
That was a
QURE seeing a large downtick in this name following this V130 for Huntington's disease. Regulatory update on AMTs. That's on
416.
Q.
All right, $21 on that. Took my profit on that.
QURE.
All right,
Very
still
big
down 17, which is not ideal, but it's okay.
downtick on the name. Posted in the news desk.
That was pretty quick rejection. Yeah, that pulled back pretty fast. I don't like that 1 minute candle, 1 minute top. How many shares did you trade, Duvan? Sorry, I called you Davi. Duvan, sorry. How many shares did you trade on that? Let me know. Or 71.
Members, a quick peek at your futures. The S&P up spot 3.5%. NASDAQ up spot 6.5%. The Dow basically flat.
That was a pretty quick move. I think it's starting to turn over. Yeah, this is starting to roll over a little bit. Mm. Let's see what happened to NCRA. Yeah, I'm glad I just took my loss on this one. If I kept holding, if I held, I would have been even more upset. So it's one of those things where you can't control, you know. I also jumped in a little bit too late, I feel, but I wanted to wait for a break over at least 340. That's what was the resistance level. It broke over, rejected. So I got feeling kind of high. I thought this was a good point for a good breakout. Couldn't sell here and then just slammed back down. So that that's no fun. They weren't nice. SHPH is falling over. Okay, no worries. Hmm. That was a pretty big volume. That was a pretty big spike. Does that mean I'll jump back in? Probably not. I don't like what I'm seeing on level 2. Hmm. Seeing heavy, yeah. That's reflecting what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 1,000 share orders on the sell, on the ask, on the level 2. I wish I can compress this, or I don't know. I want to put this on the same screen so you guys can see when I take an entry too, but it's just I don't know how to do that. Like I think I'd have to make this screen smaller, and then this would cover most of it. But also I don't have hotkeys on this, so that's also another issue as well. Which is okay. I don't know what's faster, clicking or hotkeys. Because when I would do hotkeys on the open, I feel like I would like misclick sometimes. But I know they can be useful, for sure. Whoa, MSPR on 40 cents all the way back to 64. It's no news. Let me know what you guys traded if you guys were able to get into some of that action. I think that was okay momentum for now. I mean, still similar to what we saw in October. No continuation yet. This bastard got me right here. It's okay. So they got a 300 million private placement as well. SHPH also got a private placement. Let's see. Oh, okay. We got a blue sky setup over $3. That's interesting. So we were already hitting all-time highs here. See what the 5 minutes looking like. Okay, yeah. Hmm. If it did this once, it's gonna do it twice and three times. It'll do it again. Let me know if was this avoidable? 'Cause I don't think that was avoidable. The only way is just take your stop loss. BNTC. BNTC, oh, it's pretty heavy priced. $17. Yeah, I know. It's fucking annoying, bro. Like, I mean, to be granted, I feel like the idea of waiting for a breakout passes resistance, I think that was okay. I wanted to be safe, but I ended up getting smoked anyways. So that's part of the trading. You can't win them all. Even if I have a good um like idea, the outcomes sometimes will never follow through, and that's one thing I've learned. Let me know what other entries you guys would have taken on this, or if you guys would have avoided this completely. I mean, this formed a pretty quick rejection at over $4. Oh, dang, sorry to hear that, Hamad. Yeah, maybe this is something I should have avoided. But it's like, how do you know? I mean, I guess by the amount of rejections that it kept putting up, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe I wasn't looking at the level two look enough. Because I was saying recently, just now, I was seeing like 12,000 share orders, 5,000 share orders, like four-figure order levels. Yeah, I know. I was like, that's another. I see 300 million private placement, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna go to the moon. That's the first thought, but I guess that news doesn't work anymore. And oh, it says digital asset strategy, so yeah, it doesn't say anything specific about like a price level or it just says 300 million in secured senior secured convertible notes. I don't know what this term is. I've seen it like flown around like many times where it says senior secured convertible notes. Sometimes they'll say at the market price. Yeah, played out. It has been played out a lot. Wasn't bad for momentum for a little bit, but actually no, I don't think this was even on the yeah, it wasn't even on the high cap day of momentum. Only like once or twice. And SDST took over and SHPH took over. This one too. This one was also above the market, 2.5 million private placement at $4. Saw this at $4, and I was like, okay, this is gonna 396, 398. I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a hit, and we got it, but couldn't avoid the first one, which is okay. As long as I just minimize the losses as small as possible. More green than red. It's an easy game, right? More green than red. Easier said than done. I cannot wait for the PD2 rule to like come into effect and change. So like people with cash accounts like myself, you can just trade at ease. 'Cause there is a bit of pressure where it's like I can't mess up because then I'm done. But it's a good thing though. It's a guardrail for sure. But sometimes you miss out things in the morning where you're like, that would have been good. And I think it just builds up better experience too. Okay, there was a lot of stuff that actually came out with news this morning. Wasn't focused on the other stuff. Probably didn't meet the criteria though. Yeah. Doesn't hurt to watch. I can watch, but no touch. Just to see what happens too. I don't think it's a bad idea as well when you're like observing like how a stock moves. And I have all the two pulled up. I'm just trying to see like, okay, ideally where would I take this? I see 9,000, 6,000 share seller. Yeah. Might slam down actually. I mean it's primed for a good breakout. MACD's gonna go positive on the 1 minute. But the level of sellers on this is pretty well, not kind of flipped. Now there's more buyers than sellers. But the orders that I was seeing, that was not pretty. I don't know about you guys, but I can look at candlestick patterns all day. If I'm in a position, I'm gonna keep my eye on it, obviously. But just in general, I can just like look at this and I don't know. I know it's just sticks going up and down, but like it was interesting to see like price action, you know, and observe like what's really going on. Hmm. I bottom wick 3 times, but it's candle under candle. TW. Is that Taiwan? I just noticed it says it's from TW. I'm assuming that's Taiwan. If it was Chinese then, or related to Chinese, then could make sense. Honestly, this might not have been the sector too. It says consumer products, foods. Okay, so that I feel is red flag number one is the type of sector it's in. I didn't pay attention to, and really I'm just looking for biotech and really just biotech that's really gonna get things moving. But sometimes like defense orders can help things go up, or stuff related to asset treasury, which is not you know gonna work anymore, or private placements, but
Members posted in the news desk commentary out by Feds Morant. Keep in mind, he is one speaking currently. Those comments being posted in the news desk.
so yeah, that's probably why it did not go up. It's not biotech. If it was biotech, could have been a different story. Could have. But consumer products, foods, and asset treasury. It's probably not a good mix. Oh yeah, Taipei, Taiwan. The I forget. There's an about page of what this company is. See what kind of scam company is this? What is this? What the fuck? Definitely a scam. Well, at least I know why I lost on that trade. Because it wasn't what I was looking for. Wow. This quickly sold off. So nothing really continuing. Same thing with SDST. I don't know. We could see something similar for November. This happened last time when rates were cut. This favored more the large cap stocks and bigger businesses, but since October, or since then, October's been pretty flat on the small cap index. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The way I'm looking at this is that when the cloud clears from the small cap stocks, that it'll make me a better trader going in when things are better. That's what I'm looking at. How I'm looking at this. Yeah, each month is just more experience. That's that's how we gotta look at it, honestly. If 4:30 and 5 a.m. Well, I don't know. I don't want to sit here all day. If we're not seeing any moves 4:30 at 5 a.m., I might just stop for the day. Because then that's gonna tell me, hey, this is probably not gonna be a good day. And then I do that, and then we'll wait until like 5:30 or 6, something will come up, and I'm gonna be like, damn it, should have stayed 30 minutes longer. That's happened before. Was I punching there? A little bit. 'Alright, we got a couple more seconds till 4:30. Let's see if the market makers can bless us today. Or companies, not market makers, but companies. I guess market makers too. I mean, they take part in all this. $22 million. The biotech. No news though. Not yet. If it's moving, there's probably some news that hasn't came out yet. Oh man, this cough is it's turned into a dry cough now. It's not productive. So when you guys are under the five criteria of under 20 million float, are you guys strict or under on the 20 million, or do you guys give yourself a couple leeway, like a little bit of leeway, like 22 million? You guys let a little bit slide or no? Are you guys strict on the 20 million has to be under? Sometimes even with 22 million, I've seen some pretty good movers, but not all the time. Sometimes. Damn. Like when I talk, like I feel the tickle in my throat.
On BBI to present data from overall ATTR-CM variant. RNTX receives FDA clearance to resume U.S. phase 2 trial of LTI-03. That's on RNTX. On ALT, announcing early completion of enrollment in the Reclaim Phase 2 trial. On BIIB, to highlight scientific progress in rare kidney disease at the ASN.
I don't see much room for RNTX to move to. Maybe if there was better, like a bigger gap to fill, maybe. But I just don't see like, the upside to this. And what is it about? So they're just resuming the phase 2 trials. Just trying to read the news.
Members, want to thank everyone for joining us this morning on the Trade Exchange pre-market prep. Back up running in about 20 minutes to start your 8 a.m. and a day show. Thank you.
Let me know if you guys took this trade. Yeah, it does have good news, but I don't know. 22 million, it's right there. And this break over this high of day at 228 could have been an ideal trade to take or an entry. So yeah, 19 million. All right, so that's how I know that this isn't accurate. It's like gonna have some discrepancies. Just I think, yeah, you were saying CURR had 10 million shares, but this is saying 22 million, and the other one was saying 30 million instead of 10 million. So this one was a really good move too. A couple weeks ago, middle of October, I think. I just don't want to break my rule of going over 20 million. Even 19 million is pretty high. It could be a slow grinder too, but I don't know. These are the ones where I'm more hesitant on. And watch, at the end of the morning, it's gonna be like at $6. Just just because I didn't take it, it's gonna grind its way up to a price I didn't expect it to go up to. Like that one SPRB, the one that I typed in. I remember trading that. I remember seeing it go from $7 to $12, and then later that day, I was like, "Holy shit! This went up to like $170. It's crazy." And I think that one came out with like news from a clinical data, I believe. Yeah, let me see if I can find it here. SPRB, DGXX is moving. Yeah, October 3rd to 6th. Yeah, so they received the FDA breakthrough therapy for some sort of disease, some sort of, yeah, I don't even know what this is. Has to do with neurology. I pulled it up on here on my Charles Schwab because uh on the day trade dash there's like a limit. It stops at after a certain day. But yeah, that's also the key. Breakthrough therapy. Check. I think this is Chinese. Pretty high priced. Canadian. All right, it's not really moving. If anyone's watching Ross's stream, has he taken any trades so far? Let me know. So far, nothing. If there's a stock you guys want to invest in, Prime Medicine, they do gene editing, and apparently their gene editing technology, they don't like break the DNA strand. So I guess some therapies that involve like gene editing, I guess it like harms the DNA, but what they do with their like product, um they don't harm the DNA. And I don't know, this could be really good for later on. I know biotech is really risky, not giving out financial advice, but I'm just saying that's just um a company I've come across. It could be big too. You know, a lot of stuff in medicine could be really we could really see some good advancements, especially with AI and like AI, just AI technology alone can help probably contribute to that advancement. RNTX move up again. Okay, I just saw that. Yeah. Now it's pretty tightly traded. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing the zeros. Normally it wouldn't show those zeros. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's just weird. I don't know if that's a setting I can change on here. It wasn't doing that on Friday. That's odd. That's nothing. Another thing I feel like can be really good would be data centers, like energy to power like AI data centers. And so apparently that takes like a lot of energy. This is a stock I'm gonna look into. Anything energy, anything nuclear, like or data centers, probably the future because we need to scale up on that, obviously. I think there was some talk with like they just require more energy. Then I think I don't know if you guys do any long-term investing or just like try to look at stocks that um have the potential to like make really good moves within like a year. Poet Technologies, apparently they use photon chips, like they're semiconductors. Like instead of like electricity, like to communicate like through their technology, they use photon chips. So they use like light. So it's supposed to be faster like for communication between like data centers. So this is Poet. So I don't know. It's I think it's cool to look into all this stuff. Cause man, like you look at a stock like NBIS, and it's like I remember seeing this. Oh shit! I remember seeing this like wait, early 2025, like right around here, like $30. I didn't pay much attention to it. Had some here, and I sold a little bit for profit at $30. But damn, crazy, insane. Valuation's pretty high though. I mean, we are like in a market where things are pretty high. Like I think Oklo's like another stock. I think it's the energy. It's the nuclear. I think it was in dollars. 49 cents. It was in pennies last year. That's ridiculous. Like, how do you outperform the S&P in like a year? That's crazy. Like, wait, no, this is not pennies. Sorry. Still, like, $4 or $5, $6. Still, like, just throwing $1,000. You wake up a year later and you already have 100K. Like, that's the type of market we're in. Which I'm not complaining, but you know, that just goes to show like if you can invest in the right stuff like a year early on, you can be in really good hands. And that could be life changing. PHIO is moving. This is biotech. All right, 255. Start. I don't like how this daily is looking. It's projected 352, 325. It's not really the prettiest chart, but we can watch. We can watch. I don't like level two. It's not looking pretty. Bid and ask kinda wide. All right, now it's closed up. I can watch but no touch. It's like you see a hot like model, you just see a hot woman in general. You can look but you can't touch. That's same thing. Look but don't touch. Cause right now this level two is pretty. It's not. I don't know. I don't like how it's looking. I'm seeing more on here on the ask. Big orders, bigger volume. I mean, it's on 5 pillar scan. Maybe I'll wait till things clear up though on this. Let's see. They announce positive results, which is good for biotech. Not bad. So the chart and level 2 aren't really looking that good. Looking kind of ugly. Yeah. It's 1 minute. Higher volume selling this 1 minute candle right here. 5 minute. Let's see how this is forming. Not bad. 7,000 share or seller. 4,000 share seller. Last thing I want to do is get flushed. I can't trust this. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah. Man, trading without level 2 is low-key suicide. Someone could blast their entire portfolio into that and just to be met with a rejection like that. Yeah. Thank God for level 2. Thank God. Because that's not pretty. That's scary. I mean, it was setting up pretty good. I'm being honest. I think it was setting up for not bad setup. I was just seeing big orders stacking up, and yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Should you guys get any trades in since 5:30 or 4:30? We got 10 more minutes till 5 a.m. We're gonna call it quits after that. I'm not seeing good momentum. I'd rather not expose myself to the risk of overtrading and losing more. When I've already made some back. We gotta bulk it down for maybe another couple weeks of this, which is not fun. Really, it's not fun, but to see this kind of action, but I still like trading. It's not bad. Even when it's not really good setup, I just like waking up and just getting on like, wow, I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna make good trades, not money. I'm gonna make good trades today. Money's a byproduct. Okay, now it's kind of switched. There's more on the bid. Yeah, it does have news. That's a breakout that I was looking for, but instantly rejected. And yeah, not good. Not good action. It's not what we need. I thought about it too. I was like, I don't know. It's looking it's looking to break 3, but it did. That's already telling me what this stock is gonna do. And it's gonna reject. MSAI. Let's see. Where did you see it broke out 50 cents? Hmm. This went from 290 to like 320. I mean, this is a good breakout, but it's like, okay, can you get filled here though? That's the thing. And that's what happened to the other stock on NCRA. I didn't get filled at the top. I had my sell order and it would just it got shuffled through. Had to cancel and sell, and then it rejected again. So that's it's not really fun to deal with. You're talking about like, are you talking about like 50 cents from here, from this candle all the way up to there? Is that what you mean? Hmm. This is consolidating though, so it's not bad. Still has some potential, but I don't like how this had that rejection. So we'll see. And it looks like we're coming to the tail end of that MACD. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Who knows? This thing can start pumping out like 10, 20 cents per candle. It's like $4. Who knows? Just gotta be ready if I see a good entry. I don't like how tightly traded this is becoming. Wait. Oh, okay.
On GOOGL, Google parent Alphabet starts an 8-part US dollar bond sale.
I'm gonna take that missed move. I'm gonna take it. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if we were gonna flush. I'm gonna go back on the tape. Someone told me when you're looking for breakouts, you want to see that the tape is all green at that resistance level, and if there's like a mix of red, it's likely gonna flush. Yeah, I know. I passed up on this one. See, what time was this at? This breakout 3:57. Let me know if you guys took that trade. Yeah, it was moving above the 9 too. Also another good indication.
Members watching at PHIO, trading at pre-market highs following those earlier headlines in the news desk.
Yeah, I didn't have balls to take that trade. I really did not. Nice, good stuff, dude. How many shares did you trade? Or how many shares do you normally trade on that? On no, most stocks? Let's see. Oh yeah. It's level 2 had like. And where was your entry too? Just so I can learn and maybe have more balls to take trade. I was definitely contemplating, but I just wasn't sure. I don't know. 5 a.m. Cool. So let's see what comes up.
On KIDZ, Class Over Holdings enters into strategic partnership with YZI. On ATON, announces strategic joint venture with PagoPay. KYTX secures up to 150 million in non-dilutive financing from Oxford Finance. AQMS, Aqua Metals, and Mobile Robotics sign MOU establishing collaboration framework. That's on AQMS. LAES to kick off Quantum, a partnership with BWT. That's on LAES. On OOMA, UMA announces definitive agreement to acquire Fluent Stream. That's on OOMA. On VIR, announcing completion of enrollment in Eclipse 1 Phase 3 trial for chronic hepatitis delta IR. On CRWD, CrowdStrike, AWS, and NVIDIA expand global cybersecurity startup accelerator program. That's on CRWD.
Yeah, that would have been a good dip trade too. Am I having FOMO? Yeah, I am. Would that put me in the green? Yeah, would have. Nice, good stuff. Where did you take your trade on PHIO? Like, were you under the breakout, like on the $3, or were you waiting for breakout $3? No crying at the casino. You can cry after the casino is closed, not during. Damn. Should have taken that breakout.
On
Yeah,
DNA awarded project agreement through BARDA's Biomed Consortium. NAUT
definitely
reports
extended.
successful installation and testing of its first field evaluation unit. HLNE, Hamilton Lane, and Guardian announced long-term strategic partnership.
ETIX. The news. Another biotech. No volume. Back at 346 or 350. Still news coming through. You could catch something else. See, TGE is showing 42 million. Devon, what's it showing on your end? Is it the same or is it showing a lot less? Yes. I've taken a trade today. I got jackknifed on NCRA and I made half of it back on SHPH, but I missed on PHIO. I just couldn't take that trade. I just don't know. I just didn't have the confidence. I mean, wow, everything was looking good. I just that level two was tricking me out. When things are just tightly traded, it's like, what do you look for? Like, how do you sort through all that mess? I mean, I know Charles Schwab doesn't have the best level two, but I don't know. Obviously, there was some risk to it for sure. I just couldn't take that breakout. And yeah, I'm having FOMO over it, but we all get FOMO. It's all good. Yeah, TGE. Yeah, it's showing 42 million, but I don't know. Devon was saying that on his broker, on some other stocks, it was showing different, like a different float size. So I thought that was odd. I know this day trade dash isn't perfect, but I don't know. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything coming through. All right, well, I'm gonna call it. I don't want to lose any more money than I've already lost. And it looks like today's a little bit slow. Not the best. I mean, it's better than October, than most days in October, but still, I'd rather not just sit around and just potentially lose more. I'll take it off for today. Thank you guys for watching. I know it wasn't the best stream, Wasn't the most exciting, but it's fine. There are gonna be other days. All right, stay safe and make sure you guys take your stop losses if you guys are in a loss. Don't hold, and have a good rest of your day. Take care.